Yo, peace world. It's the Love King of R&B, Raheem JaVonne, and your with JaVonne and Terez. Keep it locked right here. Yo, peace world. It's the Love King of R&B, Raheem JaVonne, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Keep it locked right here.
Hey, it's your girl Allison Williams, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Hi, this is Terez, and you're listening to and watching Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Still in the basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music, politics, or just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artist or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today.
Come on, everybody's a friend in my head. I already know everybody.
Whatever it is, it's gonna be good.
One day I'll tell you about me and Shaka Khan, but you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything about it. But anyway. No, she doesn't. She wasn't even there actually. But anyway.
All our bosses though, Jay. Like she's got our ears and
I'm gonna send y'all some people. I'll definitely get an address. I'll send y'all out.
You can send me some cologne, cause I mean, you know. Yeah. Just in case I should meet Shaka Khan, I want to smell really, you know, nice.
Oh God.
Okie dokie, babe. Whatever you say.
I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Shaka Hanukkah. All right, thank you. Let's carry on. I'm sorry.
JaVonne, there's a pill you're going to be able to take for that.
I promise not to tell them which way you went, but they're coming for you.
The time, so
and we thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. This part, that little piece, I'm just gonna keep and play it all the time for myself. But no, I'm just teasing. And I think it's time, Terez, to do a little rapid fire with Mr. Richard Pryor Jr.
I think so. So
yeah.
Don't worry, we won't hurt you.
UNITY, that's a unity. UNITY, love a black man from infinity to infinity. UNITY, you gotta let them know. UNITY, come on, here we go. UNITY, you gotta let them know. You ain't a picture of them. Here we go. UNITY, you gotta let them know. UNITY, come on, here we go. UNITY, you gotta let them know. You ain't a picture of them. Instinct leads me to another flow.
Just had to start off with a little Queen Latifah. I don't know why. She's in my spirit this morning. But
shout out to Dana Day.
That's it, man. Feeling it. How you doing today?
I'm good. Happy Saturday.
Same to you. What's going on with the throat?
Don't know. It's in and out, but we're gonna work through it regardless.
In and out the throat. In and out of the throat.
Okay.
I'm just saying, man. What's up, Pop?
Happy Chulo. And we got the notorious. You using your government now? You think people won't know you? DJ Beloved? Is that what you think? DJ Beloved?
Dwayne.
That's what his mama and them call him.
That's cool, man. Dwayne. Good morning. Morning, Sonia. How you doing, darling? See no evil, huh? Yep, we know it. Now I didn't know that. Now the world will know. Now the world will know. And just because of that, since we all know it's Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Hey, Pop.
Woo!
Pop, I want you to know I thought of you this morning with a smile in my heart.
Oh, of course. You really doing it this early with this? This what you gonna do with us?
You know that's right. You know it's all about Mo anyway, right? Hey, shout out to Monifa. Love you, girl. Love you all today.
Come on, beloved. Let's go.
There's a little beloved bump for you.
Listen, that's because his name is Dwayne. All that. Man, shout out to DJ Beloved, aka Dwayne Tennant. Yes, we are on YouTube.
Absolutely. WJBR Internet Radio on YouTube. Now, some of the things that I play will get us kicked right the hell off Facebook. So please join us on YouTube, WJBR Internet Radio.
Get your asses over there. You already know that she has musical Tourette's.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hand me too much, his fingers could throw on like another one. You know,
Pop, I love you like, you know, come on, Pop, you know that though, right? And yes, I love to play your music, beloved. I love to take it, you know, what you did with it and do my own thing on top of it. And, you know, I mean, I guess I could mess it up because but you did such a great job. It inspires me. So definitely,
and just for the record, you got to tell them what that cut was, though, because
we
in the morning.
Yeah, we just played Fantasy. That's Beloved and Monifa, and I also mixed in Closer with Beloved and DJ Funky T and some other peoples.
We're going to have to give you the Iyanla pronunciation of Beloved.
Beloved?
There you go. There you go. There you go. And can I tell you, this is the DJ with the circus involved? Did I ever tell you about the first time I ever went to see DJ Beloved play live? Did I ever tell you about that?
I think you did, but please feel free to tell us again.
Because I think the morning peoples needs to know who's in their backyard. I think the morning people need to know when you're hiring a house music DJ to holler at DJ Beloved, but know in advance what he comes with. You ready? You want to hear it? Let me tell you what I witnessed at a DJ Beloved party for the first time. First of all, for us house music connoisseurs like Silky, and I'm sure a lot of you out there, you know, you go to house music and, you know, it's not a dress up party. It's a get down, get funky, get loose kind of party and just, kind of de-stress. Would you say so, Silky?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you go on, and this night, I don't normally go out anymore like that. So, certain people can get me out at certain places. But DJ Beloved, and I'd never heard him play live. Just, on the radio every now and again when I would be able to catch it. And then, not live at that point. Get there. And he's got the ultimate man fans.
Man fans.
I'm saying the ultimate. There's nothing wrong with having man fans. Please don't get it twisted. But I've never seen these type of robots anywhere ever. While he was playing, I witnessed the DJ Beloved being fanned, stroked, clothes removed. He was like, you remember how Reverend Ike used to, allegedly how Reverend Ike used to roll the streets of Harlem and have things flowing off of him? Like, I just saw him spinning and then he got hot. He threw his hands up in the air and they took his shirt off. Where they do that at?
I would say those are man fans.
Man, the ultimate man fans. Again, nothing wrong with man fans.
Absolutely.
Ultimate robot man fans.
So I would love to know more about that. We have to have Beloved on this platform. We once had him on the podcast. We need to have him up in here, and because I need some people to come strip me too when I'm hot.
Let me tell you something.
I need to talk to you about that, Beloved.
Where are we?
And I need for you to talk to me about how you get people to just
hands up,
know what you want.
Hands up.
Take care of it. Just handle your scandal. Just right there.
Right there. In that silky voice.
That is deep.
Because this is all we do. They on cue.
I got a volunteer. One volunteer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
DJ Beloved, hands up. That's a new t-shirt.
Yep. I'm down for it. I'm with it. You could, yeah. I'm with that. So there's another thing that you were talking about. And I don't want you to disclose who you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
You were talking about. I don't want you to.
Okay.
Because I like playing this guessing game, so to speak. And I like the idea of several of our former guests on the show, female guests on the show, singing "You Are My Lady."
You are my lady.
I really, really dig that. And yeah, I like that idea. I just really, what is this? But first, what is this with the cookies? How
do you miss a beat? I was looking at that myself. I'm seeing Pop is clear.
What does that mean? Blocking the cookies. What are we even talking about here?
I don't know. But I'll tell you this. If it's a conversation between Pop and DJ Beloved, you may be safe with not knowing.
Well, says if you take his shirt off, it'll be a comedy show. Look, take my shirt off, everybody would be like, oh.
You're retarded. No, that's not.
What is going on here? Oh my God.
Telling you. You ever see like the Saturday Night Live sketch? I could see Dave Chappelle totally playing DJ Beloved.
You know what? I can set it up, and just for you, look, there's gonna be some sounds and stuff if I do it, and Poppy Chulo doesn't really like the sounds that go on when I do that. I could set it up so that you can call in, but I'm gonna make this a democratic vote. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Terez and Pop what they think about you calling in. I mean, not what they think about you calling in. Obviously, they love you. That's not the point. I mean, like, do they want me to go through? It would be simple to make it happen.
Send him a link. He's not going to deny any of it. That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm going to set it up.
Because I want to hear him squint, and I want to see. I want America and beyond. Not America, America and beyond.
And beyond.
See his face if he even attempts to deny something before 12 o'clock in the afternoon today. Nathan James in the building. Good morning, Nathan.
Hey, Nate. What's up? How you doing, buddy? Pray you are feeling well today.
Yes. That is the commentator of all commentators, Nathan James. And you'll see him covering everybody. Nathan, you should have helped Oprah with that interview.
Did you think it was a bad interview, really?
I just think Ike needed help. That's all. Every now and then I go up and down with that one and her bestie. I don't know what it is. It just hits me here, though. So I don't put it into words, but it just hits me here. I'm still waiting for that Weinstein interview, and I haven't seen it. Bothers me.
Oh! I didn't realize there was one.
There wasn't. That's the point. You're very selective about who you put on Front Street.
Didn't he die? How?
Weinstein.
Oh, Weinstein, the guy. He who didn't go to jail. Who just molested every celebrity star.
Allegedly
molested everybody. I'm hooking you up right now, DJ Beloved. Keep the wheels spinning, beloved. Keep the wheels spinning. Got your twos, the ones and the twos spinning right now, don't I?
Production has cleared his call time. Thank you, production.
Let's do this while you wait. Hold on, just let me, because I know he needs to hear some music. That's what it is. There you go.
Your show is scheduled to start in 27 seconds. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, we got to go through this, but yeah, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone,
Music, politics,
just chatting it up, brunch in the basement. See, that's what's up. You never know who might run through, legendary artist or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say, but it doesn't really matter what
whoever says.
I can't even remember the lyrics myself, right?
With JaVonne and Terez.
I'm on the bass line.
Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah.
Who we got today, or what we doing today, or whatever it is, it's gonna be good.
Woo! You would think I would remember the shit.
I know it. Call in number to join the conversation 347
996. Sorry.
See, you can't do that on numbers. Again,
I know. I got Tourette's today.
I hear my drama teacher. Again, from the top. 347 996 5394. Okay, DJ Beloved.
DJ Beloved. DJ Beloved.
Beloved. DJ Beloved. Beloved.
So in the meantime, I see that you and Mo will be doing a show once a month. What do you mean? There's flyers out there. There's flyers out there.
They gonna tell it.
It's not a secret though. I mean,
they're going to tell it.
They who? You? I mean, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Which flyers are you talking about?
There's flyers with you and Mo and our special guest today. Am I wrong? Did I miss it?
No, that's right.
It's tonight, right?
It's tonight, but they're going to talk about it first, not me.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to fill some space while we waiting for the to call in. But.
No, that's right. There is an event tonight, 7 p.m. But they're going to tell you all about it. You know.
Okay, but the flyers were out.
Yes, the flyers are out for an event tonight that y'all need to catch, and all the information about it will be coming a little later because we're going to ask the Blairisms, aka. They got two AKAs as far as I'm concerned. They got the Blairisms, which is their trade name. Then they've got Blair in the Bay.
Uh-huh.
And they're gonna have to fix this for me because I need to know which one is which, right? So
right.
The Blairisms, that's the marquee. So that's the marquee. Then it's Blair in the Bay, and then it's Brandon and Blair. So we're gonna find out, maybe they should just keep all three, right?
It's a lot, but yeah.
No, they are officially the Blairisms.
Yes, and all right. So DJ Beloved, can you hear me, sir? Wait, hold on. We got a lot going on right now. I'm gonna say that
panel
with love. How you doing, beloved? Can you hear me, beloved?
I can hear you.
Talking. I hear you too, sir.
Okay.
What's up?
So the first story, right, with Terez. So Terez walks through the joint, right? Mind you, at this point, this party is on full fucking tilt, okay? Like, this shit is a pineapple upside down cake at this point. Like, it's people dancing on furniture. There's like, you couldn't move. Like, the way they had to slither through the crowd to get to where I was DJing at, like, it was wall to wall. Like, the walls was wet. So like, in my crew, I'm like the cat that made it. That's how they look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm the one that was like, when we was all kids, I was like, yo, one day you're going to be able to go in a record store and buy my records. I was 12 years old when I said that. So my squad that's around me, that's my same squad. So like, it's funny because it's a group of dudes, but they're just as overprotective of me as, let's say, Terez is, because Terez is very overprotective. She takes her big sister role in my life extremely serious. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
These jokers is like, if ain't nobody else in the room having fun, we rocking with you. So there was like a stage area, which was like the VIP. You know what I'm saying? And it was just my squad of dudes, my chicks that I'm cool with from like back in the day, my girl at the time, and like just family. So I had a shirt on that was like a custom made BPM shirt that said DJ Beloved on the back. And when I went to take the shirt off, my man Gotti snatched the shirt from me.
What?
And Terez hollered, yo.
I love it.
But it's all done on some shit like you the star of the crew. You know what I'm saying? Because wherever I go, I take them with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And it's a beautiful feeling because, you know, a lot of times when we take journeys as people like in pursuit of a higher calling, you don't really get that support from jokers that actually know you from like back in the day. You most of the time get the whole, you know, you acting funny, you want some funny shit.
Right.
But the funnier part about that was, here go the real funny part about it. Remember I said this was a custom made shirt. It was a one of a kind.
Right.
The next day I couldn't find that shirt. So I called my man Gotti like, yo. And the only reason I knew to call him was because Terez called me the next day and she was still laughing. Like, yo, did dude really snatch this shirt off? Right? So I called him and I'm like, yo, bro, did you take my shirt? He was like, oh, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to frame it and give it to you. I said, nigga, I ain't asked you to frame my
So let me ask you, you still got the shirt?
Yeah, I still got the shirt.
So when you come back, would you wear it for us? Will you wear it for us?
Yeah, it's a breast cancer shirt. I used to do a pink and black Chucks and slacks.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like a breast cancer party. So I would always get like a shirt made specifically for that. Now, the other funny story is the Ulysses and his damn cookies, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, he gonna tell it.
So, so we was at the SoundCloud headquarters in the city. We was at the SoundCloud headquarters in the city. It was me, Mo, Savoy, Mark, shit. Rez, were you there? You were there. We all went to BBQs after that.
You'd have to tell me.
All right, so just let us know what happened. What had happened was.
So basically, like, all right. So like I'm standing on like by the ledge, right? And there's literally a tray of cookies. Like there's a tray of cookies on the little like countertop. All right. You know, they had like little food and pizza and drinks and stuff or whatever. And they literally had a tray of cookies on the countertop. And I'm like leaning up against it. So this dude comes and stands next to me, like, you know, muscle bound joker or whatever. And Ulysses comes over to me and he says, beloved, and if you know Ulysses and you know his mannerisms, then this is what makes it so damn funny. So he says to me, beloved, you blocking all the cookies. So my dumb ass, I slide the tray of cookies towards him, like, oh, my bad, huh? And this fool looked at me up and down and was like, not those cookies. Yo.
Yes.
Yo, I laughed so hard.
Got it.
It was over for me after that. It was over for me after that. It was time to go home. Listen, between that and me and Mo have a running joke that, I mean, and if you know Mo's mannerisms, you know that Mo, you have to, like, Mo has her own dictionary.
Yeah, she's hysterical.
Like she doesn't finish sentences, but you know what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you have to be like a Monifa whisperer to understand Monifa.
I know
like,
exactly what you mean. I got you.
Yeah.
Yo,
gonna die.
look.
Like, oh my God, did you see? And then
Yes.
And it's like you just be sitting there like, yes, did you see it? Like, oh my God. But we couldn't even get down the damn street. Like, we couldn't get down the street, yo. Like, we couldn't get down the street. I have all of this on video, by the way. Like, I have videos of me and Monifa trying to walk down the street, and we couldn't get down the street because we were laughing so hard.
Okay, so check it out.
Call us like, yo, come on,
beloved. I want you to send me those videos, and I want you to book with Ulysses a time, and we're gonna have you back on the show. We got to move it on right now, but it sounds like you got some jewels. I love you to pieces. Please send us whatever is appropriate for us to share with the world. Okay?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. I love you.
All right, love you too. All right, sis. All right, Rez.
All right, boo.
So Rez, you were talking about the time that someone sang "You Are My Lady," and you know, so I thought it would be really, really cool if we because I want to talk about this before our guest come on. You talked about someone who had been on our show previously, who had sung "You Are My Lady" to a group at an event, and it was a female artist who sang it. So
same gender loving event,
right? And I'm still trying to figure out who it was. And even though I was dead wrong with the person who I thought it was, I thought it might be fun to see if we could get some of our previous artists to come through, ring the bell, and just give us a little bit of "You Are My Lady."
Okay.
I mean, and then eventually, maybe if I'm fortunate, we'll get the right one eventually. Unbelievable. Okay, so you all can't see what happened, but I know what just happened. But anyway, we're gonna work towards that end of getting people to come through. And I think
Okay.
We got someone coming through now to sing for us a little bit.
Whoa!
Miss Allison Williams, she's been fidgeting and fudgeting with this.
Yeah, because it's too early on a Saturday morning, y'all, okay? Let's get that clear.
Did she put her finger over her head? Wait a minute.
We see you fine.
You are still.
I know, but I don't want to hold the phone, and I don't like doing videos on phones because to me, it's like, it's small media. And if I'm going to be on camera, I need to be on big media, like a laptop or, what do you call this thing? The iPad thingy hooey. And I couldn't get to work. The yard stream wouldn't work on the iPad, so I had to go back to the phone. So I have to find some method of making it sit up by itself. I have a production here and a production standard.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Can I say I love you? I just love this lady.
The legendary Allison Williams.
Now I just fell.
Look, she's been since like right before Beloved came on. She's been, and I'm telling you, I've seen.
Listen to him tell a story. Don't ever get me to meet that man. I'm gonna teach him how to tell a story. Because he will. Please.
Man,
I had to be in Bangkok in 15 minutes. I couldn't keep listening to that. But listen, I brought my own bell.
All right.
To ring the bell.
Oh.
Okay.
Auntie, do it.
Ooh, I like that sound though.
So, this is my meditation chime.
Mm-hmm.
When I need to get the spirits moving right. Y'all doing all right this morning? It's real early for me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wake up like this? You wake up like this? That's what you want us to know? You wake up like this?
Child, I wake up 3 hours ago to do this. and it still came down, and I was still kind of in the bed like until 11:15. And hair standing on top of the head like remember gumball trolls?
Yes.
Remember the little gumball trolls with the hair that goes like Don King? That's my hair in the morning. That's my morning hair. So I had to knock her down and put on an eyebrow and
say.
It's a lot, but it's so worth it when I am invited to come and be in your presence and to make something happen. So.
Yeah, Ace. Yeah, we always, you got the open invitation. Keith Anthony Fluid, what's up, babes? How are you?
Hey, Keith. Hey, do it to it, Fluid. So, this is, like I said, this is a partial just presentation kind of look. So you can't let them see. It ain't their business. We're celebrating Women's Month.
Yes, we are.
And some of the most powerful women that we get to know are our mothers.
Amen.
I think. You know what I'm saying? No one's perfect, but the fact that they carry us and give us birth and do the best that they can to raise us and put us into place. And sometimes they do it in ways that we don't even realize what the gift was. So I think that the lyric can attach itself to the ladies that they are. In saying such, once again, 11 in the morning, there's something that I want to say, but words sometimes get in the way. I just want to show my feelings for you. There's nothing that I'd rather do than spend every moment with you. I guess you should know that I love you so. And so I'm gonna say it there. You are my lady. You're everything I need and more. You are my lady. You're all I'm living for. Oh. Mission accomplished.
Thank you so much. I love you for that. Thank you.
Oh, I love the bells.
Thank you. And you are our lady of the day. Thank you
Facts.
so very much. Tell us about that jazz CD. What's the name of it? How can everybody?
Okay, well, now that we're out of the grips of winter, we're coming into a new level of push and promotion for the CD. Right now it is the first 2 songs from the CD. It's called Summer Nights in Harlem. It is the single is called Summer Nights in Harlem. The project is called Summer Nights in Harlem. I'm trying to get back in the studio to finish the other 8 songs and praying on that because COVID really kind of put it changed our situation. But summer is coming and it's going to be night and we're going to get to Harlem and we're going to do a bigger and better and more extensive push. We're hoping to get our video done. So there are a lot of things going, but the song is available on all platforms. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on Apple Tunes, all those places where you consume music. Summer Nights in Harlem, Allison Williams. And I hope that folks will please go out and support it because it's really great music. And I really need the support in order to get it to where I'm trying to get it to.
Facts.
Everybody, please support the legendary Allison Williams, Our Lady of the Day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You the bomb, sis. You the bomb. Thank you. Thank you. We see you.
I love y'all.
We love you too. Thank you so much. We see you.
Happy Women's History Month.
Happy Women's History Month.
See ya. Oh my God, I love her.
If she does not hit the stage of comedy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Love. Y'all gotta be careful because until you are officially signed out, we can pop that camera back on at any given time.
Oh snap! Oh my God, I love her. Did you?
Hilarious.
So you see where I'm going with this. You see where I'm going with this. I know she's not the one you were talking about.
No, but
don't tell us.
Close.
Okay, but don't tell us who.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Because I'm gonna try to keep it going.
Although Allison probably would have had the same effect.
Look, the way she just sang that song, just that piece. Yeah.
Whoa.
I cannot wait to put my compilation of Terez singing.
Oh.
Terez sings.
Oh, geez. It's almost like not Terez sings the blues if you want the blues.
Listen to Terez sing. No. Yes. No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I'll throw some auto tune on it, okay?
Oh man. Hilarious.
That's what's up. Today, is a blessing. If you are above dirt, you are blessed. Not everybody made it to see today. And
let's drill down on that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Why is being above dirt a blessing? Have we ever thought about that actually? Are we all just,
It's just because you ain't dead.
But who says being above ground is the option though?
What do you mean? Like living buried?
Like, there's a certain, it's interesting because this conversation came up just yesterday. And here you go, stepping on the minefield. And the good thing about having it now is that the people that I was initially having the conversation with aren't here to argue back. So now I can speak freely.
All right, let it rip.
But there's an ultimate arrogance, if you will, that we weren't the free spirits non-materialized spirits, and that was the gold, right? And we did something jacked up as spirits, so they sent us down to do this very human experience. What if this is hell and heaven is the transition? Can I say that again?
No, you don't have to, but you can. I mean, but wait. Somebody.
Here we go.
Yep.
Now the studio audience is kicking up.
I know. Everybody
production. Yes.
Everybody wants to be, the director. So
yes.
Here we go, Sonia.
Things that make you go. All right. Shout out to Arsenio Hall, because we believe giving credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So again, I'll repeat it. Here was yesterday's thought. I'll share it with you today. Now, what if before we came here in our non-physical realm, meaning when we were just spirits, that was where we were all roaming free. That was the paradise, right? The paradise. And then we did something while we were spirits, and then we get sentenced to doing the rest of whatever it is until we've learned a lesson, healed a lesson, came here maybe to be a part of somebody else's journey, right? We get sent here to be now in the flesh. The spirit's punishment for doing something is the human form, the flesh. So here is the perceived, sometimes when people say, oh, they transitioned and leave, I wish they were still here. Why? That means they got their wings and they went back because they fulfilled whatever the obligation was based on the demerit that hit them.
That's a possibility.
And here's the hell, here's the trial right here. And we're all ascending to get to that place. Get back to that place.
Maybe that's what Biggie was talking about. Back to Cali. Maybe Cali is not actually California. Maybe. I'm just saying.
What? But I mean, just
no, but I have had that discussion before, and I actually think that there may be some truth in that, because I would say I go beyond my belief. It's my true, sincere opinion. I feel like I know.
What do you feel like?
I feel like I know.
Perfect.
That there is a life force. There are life forces. You can kill the body. You can't kill the spirit. And I know that
Come on,
there is a great beyond. And I do not believe that we necessarily sleep or rest during that period, because the body needs rest and sleep, not the spirit. The spirit and energy is always going. You're dreaming, you're moving, you're living while your body is in a pre-death every night.
Every night.
And therefore something is going on. And it is quite possible. There is a movie called the hell is the name of the movie? Defending your life.
Mm.
Is it Mel Brooks? Not Mel Brooks.
80s?
Who?
80s and the 80s?
Yes. I know that Meryl Streep is in it, and there's this guy, I can't think of his name right now. I can see his face, little curly haired guy. Anyway, and the premise of the thing is you die and then you go to a way station. And everything there is the best. You know, everything fits perfectly. The food is the best food ever. You can't gain weight. There's nothing like, yes, and you just eat and whatever. And you go and you get like an attorney who helps you to defend your life. And there are judges that sit there and they show you periods of your life where there was an opportunity for you. And did you choose fear or did you go for it? And the whole point of life, according to this movie, is facing your fear. Why did you punk out and do X? I think that that's not far from the truth. They even have a thing called the Past Lives Pavilion, where you can go back and see who you were in previous lives.
Ooh.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? But the thing is that if you have not successfully faced your fears in the life that you just died from, you have to go back and do it again until you learn how to face your fears. Now, if you face all your fears, you move on to the next level where big brain people are, but they call them big brains, but I would call them big energy spirits. It's a concept. I mean, I don't know if there's a way station and all that stuff, but I believe that we are influenced by the spirit energy. We are
very much so.
Yeah, we're protected by things. No, it wasn't Gene Wilder, honey. Definitely Meryl Streep.
I think that the spirits, once you transcend, you still have a job, an assignment, if you will. Not even a job, it's an assignment.
Yes.
To help do whatever it is you need to do. And when you fall short of that, you may get yet another physical experience.
Right.
You know.
Albert Brooks. That's
Albert Brooks.
I knew it was a Brooks. Yes. So yeah. It's a very interesting movie. It's funny. It's very 80s.
Very 80s.
But it's a good movie and it has a good concept. And I don't think that the experience is different. However, I will say that one of the reasons why I said something like you're above dirt, and so you woke up this morning, it's an opportunity. Every day is an opportunity to do better than we did yesterday. So even if it is that we're going to be judged or whatever the hell's going to happen,
it's an opportunity
to do something.
Missed opportunity.
Right.
Transitioned.
To what? To have transitioned, you said? So you're saying that you prefer death?
No, what I'm saying is, depending on the perspective, you could be an opportunity that you opened your eyes, or a missed opportunity that you didn't transition.
I see that. I see that.
Perspective.
It is perspective. Yeah. I think that, you know, I know for me right now, and I know that you like to tell the story of your, I think it's your grandmother who lived a long time, or maybe your aunt, I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Your great aunt who lived and was like, I don't know what else it is for me to do, you know, and even Cicely Tyson allegedly said to Tyler Perry that she's still here. Maybe, you know, there must be something else that he wants her to do, you know. I think the older folks understand that. Okay, when you know, did I do everything? For me right now, I feel like there's definitely something I'm supposed to accomplish, have not accomplished. There's something. And hopefully I'll get her done right. So that, you know, and also this question, like, do we come back in the same cycle, or do we come back at a later cycle? You know, deja vu feels as though you have had this exact experience again.
Hard-headed. That's what we call hard-headed.
Right. So is that same exact experience, do we relive whatever year, let's just say you were born in 1950, do you come back 1950 again?
No.
Or
no.
Do you come back in 2250 or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
I think you come back like with every human, like, you know, when you have an experience of doing something and you don't learn the lesson, and then it comes, something bigger comes to get your attention. You don't learn that lesson, and then it's something bigger. It's going to keep getting bigger until you give it the attention, or i.e. give it the attention it needs to leave your life, or to capture whatever it is you came to capture, so that you can move on. You know, people keep looping.
Yeah.
Doing the definition of insanity, to keep looping, doing the same thing, expecting something
different results. Exactly. So LaVonne B says, as spirits with knowledge, I think we have great capacity for continuous improvement of this quote unquote hell for ourselves and others via instantaneous reflection and other forms of mindfulness. For some studies, what's called death is a transformative transformation, nothing to fear. I tell you what, with lupus kicking my arse, I have had to make my peace with the grand exit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Wanda. Sending you love and light.
Much love and light, sweetheart.
Yes.
We're just constantly distracted and otherwise absorbed. It's the flesh that makes us fallible. That's the
that fleshy flesh, boy.
Yeah, something about that flesh, right? Something about that flesh. And per studies, each life writes the script for the next. Life is a continuum.
Look, see there? What you see there? I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I actually believe that that experience of deja vu is we've had the opportunity. I see it all as opportunity. We've had that choice. We've had that situation. It may be a crossroads, like, okay, so this time, are you going to do this again, or are you going to veer? And one thing that I've learned in life is that if I don't learn the present lesson, I will continuously repeat. It will keep coming up.
Variations of the same thing.
Variations of the same thing. If you have poor credit, let's just say, if you don't get that together, you will always have poor credit. You will always end up with the bill collector calling, until you get that straightened out. You will always have those experiences, and you will learn that once you get that together, they'll stop calling you.
And how that connects to your bigger picture, because maybe the credit is a piece of what you want to do, because the house is the plan.
Right.
So you keep focusing on your energy. I want the house, but you're not doing the steps it takes to get the house.
And what's the bigger underlying issue there? It's not even the material thing.
Fact.
It's the who are you being in the situation? Who are you?
The journey.
It's the journey. And with that, let's just journey on to our special guest.
Yeah.
The Blairisms.
Yes.
Whoa.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
You're
Fantastic.
And peace be the journey.
Peace be the journey.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Amen. Amen. Guys, it is so good to see you on the screen with us today.
Yes. It's good to see you both. Thank you both for having us.
Yes. So, we deliberately did not get into a whole entire drill down of all of what the Blairisms are.
Yes.
And we did a little, there was a question asked, because, the Blairisms have nicknames too.
Well,
or real names, if you will. Government.
Yes.
Yes. What are your names?
I'm Blair.
Who are you?
I'm Blair.
Hi, Blair.
I'm Brandon, also known as The Bay.
Right.
The Bay. Okay.
And together known as the Blairisms. Let's get into the name real fast.
Okay.
Give us some history on that.
So the name the Blairisms came
actually, we have it right here.
We actually do have it right here.
You see this orange thing right here?
Yes.
You see that orange thing way up there? So that was made for me by someone who I was working with back some years ago for my birthday. And she got everyone in the office to sign it and put something that they
their favorite thing.
Blair quote on it.
Mhm.
Okay.
And so I started
Now, what's a Blair quote? Because I know pretty much about what y'all do, so I'm
Well,
going.
a Blairisms. This
Well,
is actually a
now here's-
Blairisms here.
here's one here.
One
I
this
have one
harvest will come from seeds you didn't know you planted. Don't forget to be your own inspiration. Life truly begins the moment you run out of fucks to give. All
I
Blairisms.
like that one.
All Blairisms.
All Blairisms. Well, so that poster was made, and I started to hashtag quotes on social media using that hashtag as my signature. And so fast forward probably 3 years later, someone said, a friend of mine, shout out to Courtney Danclair, Xavier Wright, one of my good friends from college. She said to me, you know, Blair, all of those quotes that you say that people love so much, if you would put them on t-shirts, I bet you people would buy them, and it'd be a way to both make some money and get the messages out to more people. And so we started with, I made a Facebook post. I actually went right to Facebook immediately when she gave me the suggestion. It was her birthday, and we were at lunch for her birthday. I just landed in LA. And so I went right to Facebook and I said, how many folks would buy a t-shirt from the Blairisms t-shirt line? And I put the phone down and ordered a round of drinks and picked the phone back up about 15 or 20 minutes later, and the post had gone crazy. So he wasn't with me. He was on the other side of the country working. And I called him later that evening and was like, bae, I was at lunch with Courtney. She gave me this idea. I went to Facebook. This will happen. We got to do it. And that was the 7th of December, 2016. Maybe about a week and a half later, I'm back home. I wake up like 6 in the morning. I'm like, babe, December 26th, the day after Christmas, is the day we got to launch. And he's like, that's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I was
and
like,
then he's like, start designing now. Like now we need to start designing stuff. We need to create a collection of clothing.
Well, the good thing was we had content, right? All I had to do all we were doing was using quotes that I already had said or things that I already had said on social media. So it was really about deciding what was going to be the opening, what we were going to do as we launched, how many and which ones, and then putting design to those. They came up with the original
template.
This is the template for the quote for our quotes.
So these are the official Blairisms, but then we have another collection that we created called the Lanyards, and then we started the Resistance collection.
Say that first. That the Lanyards.
Lanyap.
So Lanyap.
It means a little something extra in French. So
Creole. From New Orleans.
Right. And so we have another collection that's dedicated to celebrating New Orleans and celebrating Blackness and Black culture. And that's really what the brand itself has become about, that spirit of activism and celebrating all things Black people, Black culture, the beauty of Black excellence, as we call it. I mean, we are just a wonderful people. We are just amazingly talented, and we have all that we have, and we want to share it with the world. And that's kind of what the whole Blairisms movement is all about. And in that movement, we created the Savage Chat collection and then the Savage Chat series. Collection. And so we created the Savage Chat collection.
Savage collection.
The Savage collection. Sorry. In May of last year, kind of in the midst of this pandemic, Blair saw a meme, and he wanted to get it right, but knew that there was some kind of inspiration behind it. And I thought that it was a great opportunity to celebrate kind of icons of Black culture and the culture at large. So we started with the Golden Girls, and then added kind of Black moms and Black dads from sitcom, movie characters,
living single, just
designing women,
different world, The Color Purple. We ended up kind of expanding,
snowballing.
Jennifer Lewis, Erica Alexander, Beyonce, some of the
Diane Carroll.
So we then started the Savage Chat series in June of last year as a way to inject some fellowship, some joy, some to lift and celebrate Black stories and Black people. And so we started to host a couple times a week it started. A
That's
couple
how it
times a
started.
week. It started a couple times a week, and then it
Snowballed into a couple
snowballed
times a
into a
day.
couple times a day, and became at some points 3 and I mean there was a period of 2 weeks last year. We kind of we're doing some reflecting on it.
I had this
where we
running
did,
like
wait,
yeah. Go ahead. Tyler.
we are also married, so you know there's that.
I was gonna preface that
So
before he
there's
said that he's trying to kill me.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the
I'm
running
trying to
theme
kill
here.
you.
Now go ahead and say what you gotta say.
I told you if you want to take a break. There was a 2-week period last year where we did 42 shows in 2 weeks. Because we did a huge birthday party on my birthday where we had 9 guests, and within those 2 weeks we did about 41 shows in 2 weeks time. I mean, it was exhausting, and we're not doing that anymore. We have one to 2 show. We have 1 show a day now.
You see why on my birthday I only wanted to talk to him?
Got it now.
And what we realized though when we started was that there not only are so many people to talk to, so many people who have extraordinary journeys, extraordinary lessons that they have learned, so much to offer and share. But there's still so much need for the elevation and lifting of Black stories and lifting of Black people and Black experiences. And so we are in season 2 now, and
over 300
episodes.
Savage veterans later.
Yes, including Terez, her and Monifa, which spawned. I heard there was a question earlier about the flyers that are floating around for the show that we are doing. That was born from the experience that we shared with Monifa and Terez on the Savage Chat series. So we're excited about it.
And what's interesting is that the show that we have with Terez and Monifa is going to be followed by Saturday Sipping with our brother Saeed, Cocktails by Hawk House. And that's another show that was kind of spawned from the Savage Chat series. We've really tried to just lean into creating fellowship and moments of joy and laughter and levity, especially in this time.
Saeed, I know that name. Who? What does he?
He is a cocktail.
He is a mixologist master. He has a maybe like 18-inch tall mohawk.
I think that's what. Yes.
His name is Cocktails by Hawk on Instagram. Please check him out.
I have seen that page. I've run across like posts.
Yeah,
and what is he gonna? I know when you meet up with Mo and Terez, y'all are gonna talk couple stuff.
Yes,
right? For the most part.
So Radical Relationships is the name of our show. When we sat down together for the Savage Chat series, it probably was the most unconventional Savage Chat that we've had, in that
we didn't do the Savage Chat.
We really didn't do the Savage Chat because there was an energy between the 4 of us, and because of the similarities in our journeys, right? We are both married couples. We're both Black LGBT, and we kind of started just having a powwow session about what it's like being in relationship with each other, with the world, what all of it is like. And we realized that it, much like all of this, started to tell us what needed to happen next. And so we were kind of in the middle of the Savage Chat, and I had a moment, and I was like, and me and Mo kind of looked at each other in the middle of it. I said, oh, yeah. We'll talk about this after we get off. And that was early in the conversation. Well, after we got off, in 5 minutes, we all knew
and conceptualized
that something else needed to go a step further than that. And so Radical Relationships was born tonight. As we
first episode
premiere, we will be talking about what it has been like as we have just hit a year in a pandemic, and what that has been like for relationships, what that has been like for our relationships, what we've learned, how
he's still long-winded. That's what I know.
Well, you know, that nobody expected that to be different. Nobody expected that to be different.
But you know what? Opposites always make the best couples. You know, I mean, I'm 17, almost 17 years in, and you know, there's always going to be someone who, like I explained to, I said to Terez before, there's going to be a frame and a picture.
Yes.
And
sometimes
and sometimes it's interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a really good loving partner knows who the frame is and who the picture is, and sometimes the picture has to understand when it's time to be the frame. You know, it's the relationships. I have a question about how. Okay, so I'm sorry. I just have to segue into this about Saeed and the mixology. So is he going to be mixing drinks?
Yeah, so
he's
he's been teaching us how to make really bougie drinks for the last few months, basically. For the most part, they've been pretty bougie. We go on these really great missions to try to find special ingredients. And he has taught us how to really kind of step our game up. We've got a whole bar.
Are these like vegan drinks? I want to know. Is this like real?
Well, here's the thing. It is a rule that we always use fresh ingredients. That is just kind of like a rule of thumb when it comes to mixing good cocktails. Always use fresh ingredients. We even learned how to make our own simple syrups.
That's good.
See, the reason why I'm asking is because I know that Terez and Monifa are into the natural, you know, ingredient thing, and so I'm just, I guess I'm making an assumption that that's where you're. Nope. Okay.
Nope. Just another message for you, my dear. Carry on, guys.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I mean, our drinks are great. They all taste good. We use whiskey generally as the base because we're whiskey drinkers. But you know, we have a new sponsor, Tribe Shoki, which is shout out to Black owned.
I don't know what y'all press that noise, but press that noise for having sponsorship.
Yes. Shout out to Tribe Shoki. Like, they have this incredible ruby spice mixer. What they do is make non-alcoholic, all organic and infused, all non-infused mixers. They do. If you live in California, you can get their cannabis infused mixers. But their drinks, I mean, we've had the ruby spice and it is delicious. And so we are excited to start mixing it up in.
We'll be making a drink tonight with Hawk, using Tribe Shoki for the very first time. So, Cocktails by Hawk kind of was born just like Radical Relationships last year. In the first season of the Savage Chat series. Our brother Hawk, who we met a couple years ago in LA, we invited him on the show. As a part of his Savage Chat, we had him teach us a drink, and we had such a great time. Saturday Sippin' was born as a once a month kind of
it's been a party,
and it has been one of the most fun and most well received programming that we've created. Saturday Sippin', it's been fun.
We even had a Valentine's special edition with Saeed's long-term girlfriend Chelsea,
who's also a mixologist.
It was fantastic. We had a really great time with
y'all. Talk about any non-alcoholic drinks, because I don't drink, but some of the stuff y'all talking about sound kind of good.
Well, the great thing about Tribe Shoki is Tribe Shoki, none of their drinks are alcoholic.
Right.
They're non-infused. They're either non-infused non-infused mixers, which you can just pour into like we had the Ruby Spice, and we poured it into some raspberry lemonade, like you put a little,
or just some regular lemonade,
or regular lemonade. Fantastic. So they have a number of non-infused, non-alcoholic mixers: Ruby Spice, mint, pineapple, passion fruit.
They got a bunch more coming in April.
So
we're really excited.
So check them out, because they're gonna be. It's fantastic. It's
Tribe Shoki, SHOKI, y'all.
You know what? You guys are adorable. Y'all are just adorable.
Thanks.
Yeah, you don't even know why. Y'all just cute.
Oh,
y'all are very, very, very adorable.
Well, very cute.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling it.
I mean, now you understand why I said when they come on, I'm gonna let them do it.
Well, no, it was funny because we were in bed watching.
You were in bed watching.
Oh yeah, we watched the first bit. I was like,
it was my birthday last night.
Oh, okay.
So I said to Bae, oh, I guess we should probably put pants on or something because we have to be on in less than an hour. But we heard the question come up about the show tonight, and that was a beautiful dodge, Terez. You did so good. She was like, "Yeah,
I'm gonna let them,
but they're coming on, so I'll just let them talk about it when they come on." So yeah, we're excited about tonight, though.
Yeah,
very, very excited.
Sounds like it.
If anybody missed if you missed the chat with Terez and Monique, you should definitely check it out. All of the Savage chats are on our wall. On Instagram, yes. the.Blairisms, Blairisms. It's right there.
And I do want to say this about while we're talking about the Savage chats and on that subject quickly, because we were so unexpectedly blessed the first season to kind of start out and have so many people not only accept our invitations to come, but then so many people, kind of be drawn into what we are doing and following. And I had a little bit of anxiety as we were getting ready to start a second season because we never mapped out when we started this being a thing that would have seasons and that kind of a regular schedule or anything like that. And so I kind of like as we were starting, I'm like, okay, how do you duplicate the magic or even continue or build on the magic that came when you started this and got Vanessa Williams to come and sit with you, or April Ryan to come and sit with you, or Erica Alexander, or T.C. Carson, or Kim Cole, or Dr. Jim West, or Jessica Harris, all the folks that we got to sit with us season 1. And season 2 has just, it is blowing our minds in real time. The way that we sat down with Cheryl Lee Ralph last week.
Yeah.
We sat down with
what's interesting
Terez last week.
What's so interesting about So I get that, but I think what you missed is that you were trying to I didn't think about trying to replicate. I knew that we were going to
might have been the wrong word.
Well, here's the thing, right? What is so great about the Savage Chat series is that we speak with savages from the whole of our community. And there are some people who are, Grammy award winning nominated performers and entertainers and Emmy winners. And there are some people who are just starting businesses that are potentially going to change the world, or running nonprofit organizations and getting things off the ground right now that you don't know about. And what's beautiful is that we get the opportunity to talk with so many people who have so many great experiences to offer that almost all of the chats become like magical experiences on their own. So we end up being blessed by people like Mayor Cantrell and Cheryl Lee Ralph and
we're blessed
Carl
by
Thomas.
all of the people. I think as the person who is doing a lot of the scouting of the people, it is always a thing for me whether or not people are interested, right? And so
I feel you. I'm right there with you guys. Our shows are very similar in that.
Y'all had Freddie Jackson on here last week. Yeah, I was like, how do we get Freddie Jackson on the show?
I identify with everything that you're saying, and to be honest, I think it's in one way, I sort of envy the fact that you're doing it together as a couple. Because when I started out, although my partner was sitting there during my very first podcast, and for the first show, I had Melba Moore. My very first show. I was sitting there alone. It was a podcast, and I was like, oh shit. I've had Melba Moore have a conversation with me for like an hour and 45 minutes. It was just crazy. And then I was like, where do I go from there? And then Sarah Dash, and then it grew, and it grew to where we are today. So I still although I mean, to
Look,
grant,
Mama, we made it. Look, wait,
look.
wait.
but
Hold on,
you
hold
know
on, hold
what?
on.
Here's the
The
thing about
funny
order
thing is,
sexual.
there's really no making it. For
Right.
it's a journey, like we were talking
You
about
gotta put
earlier.
one foot in front of the other,
It's,
and we just
yeah,
gonna keep on.
it's a beautiful journey, but it's still it hits me in a way like you said, Freddie Jackson and Avery Sunshine and all the wonderful people. Just the fact that Mo pops on whenever, and that Terez is my partner in this. You know,
don't you love the surprise of it all? Like you get
it's
to
a
be
blessing.
amazed.
It is extremely a blessing.
I live for this show. I live for this show, and to have Ulysses and
yes,
you know,
yeah. Shout out to Ulysses.
positive people, who believe in you and your mission, your dream, your journey. People who have decided now to take the journey with you. Like now, Monifa and Terez are agreeing to take the journey with you. You know, all of your friends, and it's just I get it, and I just got excited when you.
And it ain't for everybody, right? Like there are gonna be people who get off the train who don't decide to come aboard. Fine,
this is true.
We're over here doing our thing.
I've said a number of times in the last less than a year that this journey that we are on now is without a doubt, no matter where it goes from here, one of the greatest blessings of my life. The opportunity that we have gotten just to this moment right here, right now, if nothing else were ever to happen again, if nobody else accepts our invitations from here out, what an extraordinary blessing it has been to be able to share such space and time with so many extraordinary people, to hear so many extraordinary stories, and from what we've heard from the people whose lives have been touched by that experience, by the journey, by bearing witness to the journey and coming on the ride with us. It is more, there are not words to express how much I know it means God has her hand on our lives in a way that is special, and there's just no word of gratitude enough to say thank you to all of the people and for the steps that we are that we're walking in. It's like wow.
Amen.
Wow.
Amen. Amen. Takes it right back to that spiritual conversation that we were having.
Yeah.
Because these become, don't get caught up in your mechanisms and miss your journey.
Yes.
Because and that's designed to provoke that part of your personality, because you'll repeat it. You'll keep repeating it. It's about the journey. Don't get caught up in the mechanisms. Focus on the journey, and that's the blessing. Somewhere behind the screen, somebody is it's resonating somewhere that we can't see.
That's, I think, like Blair was saying, like one of the biggest blessings of the experience has been the number of people who have been touched by something that was said in one of the chats that we've had. I mean, when you sit down with over 300 people, that's a lot of, there's a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of
lessons.
You know what I'm saying? Like
journeys.
I think about as African tribes are, like we pass information through storytelling, and is what we do to survive. Is how we got through the transatlantic slave trade. Is how we got here and passed
it's
down.
even before that. It's how we it's how the history was was handed down, and then how it is one of the most extraordinary things about Black people is how we take those things, one that we use that are just a part of our lives and a part of our celebration and a part of our way of being, but then are able to transmute those things into survival,
and there becomes a lot of common themes too that we definitely recognize that there's a lot. Order steps is a thing. When people kind of find themselves walking into their purpose and kind of listening and paying attention to the signs that are in their life that maybe start off like as tiny little like gnats and then grow, become like sledgehammers, like in the back of their mind. I mean, there are common themes that people recognize that, you know, your life kind of unfolds in front of you as it should on purpose, and you kind of walk into it, and the people that are around you are there on purpose. And you know what I mean? And there in all of this, right, it happens exactly as it's supposed to. There are no accidents in it. And you end up exactly right where you're supposed to be. I mean, and we recognize that so many people kind of have very similar themes, even though they have extraordinarily different and vast experiences. I mean, and the stories of resilience and I will say one of the, like Furley Mac, you just seen him in the United States versus Andra Day. With the United States versus Billie Holiday with Andra Day.
Right.
The bellhop in the elevator who wouldn't let her on.
Right.
He got on the chat and told an incredible story about being on set and in Chicago for Empire, was it? Or it was like some movie.
Okay.
Absolutely incredible story. And like, just when people are like literally leaning in and showing up to wherever the spirit source tells them, like, do that, like call this person, like paying attention and listening to that inner voice, man, you don't know. You just don't know where your life will take you. And I think that that's how we all ended up here, how we ended up with the Blairisms and the Savage Chat series and all of this.
Facts. Listening to the instincts, aka God voice, you know, because you're always going to get talked out of your God voice. And then what's the first thing you say? I knew I should have, or something told me.
Yep, something told me.
The most common phrase is something.
Hearing you say this.
Yeah.
You know?
It is fascinating. Let me just say this.
Because I'm
hold on. No, yes, what I'm about to say. It is that's why, did y'all see the part where I fell out laughing?
Yeah.
It's because it's interesting hearing him spout my talking points, because you know, we talked about this balance in relationship, right? I am the one of us that is like, leap, let's just go, let's just do. The voice said to me, go, let's go. And he is both.
My voice said leap but plan.
He's like, I'm no, you gonna let me talk. He is very let's make it happen, but also, are you sure we're supposed to be jumping? Are you know, and I'm like, no, we gotta go. The voice said, move now. I function very, very daily in that way.
Okay.
Call this person, email this person. Oh, this a few weeks ago, as we were about to start booking the second season, it was one morning, it's maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Something says to me, today is the day to reach out to try to book Mayor Cantrell in New Orleans. Today is the day. You had her email since September. It wasn't time then. Today is the day. Email right now. That was 8 o'clock that morning. By 5 o'clock that evening, she was confirmed. Because that was the day.
See, we could spend a lifetime bumping our heads by not listening to our God voice.
That's right.
Now, I'm going to share with you, Blair, that Brandon and I have alignment in that space. Because I too am gifted with someone who operates from her God space. And sometimes it may seem timing is usually bad.
Like that face he makes.
Listen, timing of it is usually bad. It's usually when I'm the most engrossed in something else.
Yeah.
What I've learned to do is stop what I'm doing, listen to it, make a promise to get right back to it, finish what I'm doing, because otherwise it could feel like this, you know, and then helped sculpt it out in real time. Because, you know, when the God voice talks to you, sometimes it's not in complete sentences. Sometimes it's an idea. Sometimes it's something that you can only, I feel, you know, you have to sculpt that into the actual conversation you need to execute.
And sometimes you get pieces. All right, remember I said this, okay. And then that'll attach itself to 2 months later, something else. And when you attach the two things together, there's no timeline on it. You know what I mean? Unless something that says move, then you pretty much have the picture. But something that's building,
He just ignores me until he's ready. No, screw. We'll talk about that on Radical Relationships.
See, this is just another piece of that coupledom that works, that opposites attract thing. Because if you have two people with two different God spaces that are like rah, that is not going to work. You need the calm and the radical, if that makes sense. The one.
Even with the two, even the radical, there's always somebody either less or more. So they're never going to be the same. You know, let's say two radical people. One's going to be a little more and in different areas than the other.
Exactly. Because I have my own moments where I am very we'll just say that I have my moments and leave it at that. But the thing is, Blair in the same way is like, all right, let's figure it out. Like even when he thinks about my birthday, he knows exactly how to think about what to get me for my birthday, and it is the exact opposite of what he would do for himself, or would expect me to do in a lot of ways. But it's still a great time, and he knows that we are going to have a great time. It's just great to see that balance. We always we balance each other very well.
Well, it's one of the things that we realized. And we'll talk about this on Radical Relationships, I'm sure, at some point, because I mean, all of these things are going to surface, and it's one of the reasons why I'm grateful, actually, that Radical Relationships is happening, especially as we are about to approach 10 years of marriage. There's so much that we've learned about ourselves, about each other, about what it means to make it work with another person, and so. One of the things that I know that we have learned is that, one of the things that brought us to the place where we were so sure that this was the journey that we needed to go down together was the balance that we were experiencing when we were together. It was a natural. It was this very natural balancing of energy that we had in us in a lot of different ways. That doesn't mean that they're not places that we collide, obviously, but there was this natural fit of energy, and
almost very easily and very seamlessly fit into each other's lives so quickly that it scared our friends and family.
Everybody was like, "Oh my God, what is happening? What are y'all doing?"
Right? Like when we met online in February of 2009, met in person in October of that year, and then by the end of February of the next year, we were engaged. I was like, "Yeah, this is fine. This is good. Got it. Let's do it."
He proposed to me.
Yeah, no, all of that. And so here we are, almost 11 years later. It's been 11 years since that. It has been over 11 years since that moment, actually. Yeah. And I think that we've really learned so much about ourselves and about each other that has helped us to kind of get through and get to this point. And it's a continue, like we said on the way in, the journey. This whole thing.
Yes. And you will learn, and it's sometimes it can boil down to simple cliches that always brings it back into focus. Like the idea that we work so whatever we work, I'm not even going to judge it, but to acquire these things that we can't take with us no damn where. One thing we can do is hopefully throw them back, and I guess we start to live for the throwback, at some point. We go being very self-absorbed, and everything has to revolve around us. So understanding that it's not about us, it's always about us in the community sense, and be able to kind of, just understand what the life and the ebbs and flows are about. That becomes not this, so I can do this. That programming, you'll get more and more things to program until you get it.
Yes. I believe I can do everything. That's the thing. Like there's literally nothing that we can't do. And he just helps me to realize that I don't need to try to do it all at one time.
Oh Lord. Right, because that's what's interesting kind of about Our, because he definitely has a God voice that brings him into but he is very like, he gets an idea and not only
I put the plan together and
he
be
gets
ready
the
to
plan
go.
together. We both are very less like get an idea and let's go. Bay's plans are sometimes a little bit more daunting. Right.
I be having big ideas.
No, he came to me the other day and was like, so we should open a coffee shop in Baltimore. I was like, when? With what time? When? So
it made sense at the time.
Yeah. And I said, so breathe. Let's think about some things that lead before we talk about like opening.
It still kind of makes sense though.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. But so it is this and as you know, as y'all both know, having been being with somebody, it's a constant choosing to do the work that's necessary, because you always have to be engaged.
Well, you're
always there.
Like I said, you can be
present.
You could be with somebody and not in a relationship at all.
Yeah. Right. That's what I mean.
Especially if you're not present.
You got to be present. You got to be in. You got to do the things. And there's certain, I would say, unspoken agreements that then come up as a part of your daily routines and lives that help you keep the train running. Especially, and we'll talk about this, I'm sure, tonight, actually, in a pandemic, right? There's certain things, right? Like we split kind of making sure we're fed and making sure like breakfast is made, depending on who's got what happened that morning. And if he's got calls and stuff early, then he's, like there's certain things that are about the practical keeping the oil changed in a relationship that are deeper than, that are equally as important as this idea of our ordered steps, journeys, colliding in the world. That only will get you so far.
Right.
Like this soulmate thing will only get you so far if you end up, beating the hell out of each other because you don't do the work to make sure that the things of your daily lives aren't in sync.
Ooh, not interesting, because I'm gonna let y'all actually maybe I should just I'm about to give you a peek behind the veil real quick. I had a phone call last night, as a matter of fact. And it was from a friend of mine who is interested in watching, who saw the Radical Relationships. So I was like, how did you see it? Because she's so not social media, but she saw it. She may pop on every 4 months, if that. And that's because her finger hit the button kind of vibe. That's what we're talking about. So this particular time, they saw that and they were like, what is this about? Savage relationships. You got to watch this, because it just didn't tell her enough in immediate. So, I said, it feels like it can be for you some of our conversations that we had or that we used to have around the kitchen, things, and one of the quotes that came out of that I just shared was, you can be with somebody and not be in a relationship with them at all. So, and what that looks like. So she said, oh shit, Terez, here we go. I said, all right, you know what? Now you about to start another club behind it. All right, we're gonna tune in on that one. So I laughed because I said, this one's gonna be interesting.
I think that's what we realized in the chat.
Yeah, and what I think that's so beautiful about the concept of the Radical Relationship show is that we are radical because we know as Black queer people that our relationships and the expressions of love that we have for each other have been historically squashed, right? So this is just a radical thing. But we know that there's so many central themes that are, just common to relationships in general that we experience and that can help anybody and everybody in their relationships with themselves and their relationships with other people.
Right. And I pray that people just, what they walk away with is just any way they can help radicalize some of the things that are going on with them, whatever it is,
That's right. Shake it up. Let's shake the table.
That's the point. It's about being a radical person so that you continuously shake that comfort zone that keeps you stuck in your, your bad habits.
Come on, Brandon.
Two things about that. I love that. I love the idea. I think about it two different ways. I think about it as a microcosm, which is what Bay is talking about, this idea of your personal comfort zone, right? This idea of radicalizing your life in a way to realize your true purpose, destiny, your dreams that may be bigger than you realize, right? But then there's also, I think about it from a macrocosm in terms of being radical, which means pushing against what is the status quo of the world in which we live. Right. And really talking about love and talking about Black love and talking about Black people, which in the world that we live in, all of those conversations are radical. All of those conversations are expressions of resistance. Right. And so those are the two ways that I see us talking about, like, or think about being radical in the space that we plan to occupy together. I'm excited about it.
Yes. Wonderful. I'm seeing all of those nuggets in between. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be really good.
We want to do a game with you guys. That's
fun
tradition for our show.
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna have to, because it's double. We're gonna have to up the ante a little bit. You didn't think I was getting away with just a single set, did you?
Okay.
And you know what we're gonna do to make it spicy, JaVonne?
What's that?
We're gonna do two sets, right? And in the first set, it's gonna be us versus Bay, and then we're gonna do us versus Blair, and then we're gonna do one with them together.
Okay.
Hot seat.
All right.
Okay.
I'm here for
We're
it.
gonna treat them like they're each one person, and then we're gonna get them together.
Okay.
I'm so comfortable in this.
I'm ready.
He is ready for this part.
Go.
All right. So you've obviously seen this part of the show before, but for anybody new coming on, we gotta explain it a little bit. This is a song. Oh my gosh. This is the part of the show we call rapid fire. And it is a word association game, right? So, and you've played these before, in school, they try to connect, make sure they don't, my thing is we used to call it the serial killer weed out, but it's a word association game. I say a word, then you say the first thing that comes to mind. There's no wrong answers. This is yours. I will say 5 words, then JaVonne will say 5 words. And then you will officially be off the hot seat. And it's just to give folks a peek behind the veil with how you connect different things.
All right.
Okay.
Serial killer.
All right, so we're going to do
Good answer.
Okay. You ready, Brandon?
I'm ready.
Okay. Music.
Soul.
Love.
Blair.
Black men.
Strong.
Black women.
Stronger.
Peace.
Within.
JaVonne, you up next.
Popularity.
Unnecessary.
Money.
Arbitrary.
Fake.
Who actually? It's like
Okay.
Food.
Life.
Dancing.
Joy.
Terez.
All right.
Is that it?
Blair, you're up.
All right.
Up. What's this one?
God.
Me.
Church.
Doctrine.
Birth.
Lottery.
Transition.
Inevitable.
JaVonne, you're up next.
You have one more, I think.
I have one more? Oh, good. Okay. Community.
Everywhere.
Personality.
Poppin'.
House music.
Beats.
Legendary.
Iconic.
Sympathy.
Grief.
Women.
Life.
All right. Is this now us?
It's us together.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And it's good and right?
Right.
Okay, so it's gonna go the word Brandon Blair, the word Brandon Blair.
All right.
Okay.
Billie Holiday.
Lady.
Fighter.
Luther Vandross.
Shit. The first word that came to mind was queen.
Y'all pray for me, please.
I'm so sorry, Luther. I love you, Luther.
Pray for me, please. Pray for me, please. Pray for me,
But that's
please.
real.
Greatest was the first word I came to my mind.
Whitney Houston.
Icon.
The Voice.
Rick James.
Badass.
Cocaine.
Big Frida.
Family.
Warrior.
Prince.
Legend.
Master.
You're up next, Jay.
Family.
Bonds.
Bind.
Mortgage. What?
I was trying. Capitalism was kind of where I was what I was thinking. Yeah, capitalism. Yeah.
Nope.
Health.
Life.
Wellness.
Protection.
Self.
Security.
Rejection.
Inevitable.
I thought inevitable too.
That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I thought inevitable too.
Thank you both. Will y'all give us a drop for our show?
Of
Absolutely.
course. We would love to.
So it's, I guess you can do it in this is Bay and Blair. We're the Blairisms.
Oh yeah, we
we
can do that.
We got you.
We got you.
And you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez.
All right.
All right.
Is it brunch in the basement or just in the basement?
Just in the basement.
All right. Okay.
Hey everybody, I'm Blair.
And I'm Brandon, also known as The Bay, and we are
In the basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Perfect.
All right.
Y'all have done this before, huh?
When you open a show 300 times,
Yeah.
you kind of get used to being able to
get a cadence
going, or do like drops and stuff. So you know,
I dig it. I dig it. That was very nice.
thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you both one, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
On this space that you have created and built to, I mean, and we are honored. I mean, to be invited, to have shared this space. We are grateful. So thank you both so much for having us.
Y'all even consider Lilo us.
Yes.
I mean, we are, like Blair said, just blessed and so grateful to our entire community, to the whole tribe out there who supports us and lifts us up, and y'all make it possible. So thank you so much to everybody who supports the Blairisms by going to theblairisms.com and purchasing some Blairisms, following us on Instagram at the Blairisms.
Watch Radical
Relationships tonight. Watch Saturday Sipping tonight. Check out the Savage Chat series, y'all. Monday through Friday.
We announced next week's schedule for the Savage Chat series tonight. I will tell y'all, because I have to. Karen White and Carl Thomas are coming next week, y'all. That's all I gotta say. I'm so excited. The opportunity, as y'all know, to be able to share space with people whose music, whose lives, whose creations have touched your lives in some way.
That's what
before
we said to
you I mean, it's just extraordinary. So we're so blessed. We're so blessed.
Yeah. And you're gonna have a great time. Karen White is the bomb.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
So, shout out to Black women, y'all. Y'all keep us
yes.
Shout out to Black women.
Black women.
Black women, y'all.
Nice. The bell that was heard around the world. Yes.
Thank y'all again, though, so much. And we'll see you tonight, Terez.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited. Can't wait. That's at 7 o'clock on at the Blairisms on Instagram Live.
Yes. Come to IG. Make sure y'all are all follow. Everybody's following us on IG.
Yes.
Family, y'all.
All right. Thank
you. All right, y'all. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye, everybody. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace. Thank you.
I told you.
Excuse me?
Full of energy. Love them, love them, love them both. Good guys. Just good guys. And and I'm gonna have to ask which one of them cooks the best tonight, I guess. Because they New Orleans, that's a whole different understanding of food.
Yeah. Especially seafood, crabs and so forth. Go on.
I need to get a good lobster boil recipe.
Lobster boil.
Yeah. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food? Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken wings, to be precise.
Fried chicken wing. Now, just like I do, there's a certain way you got to hold your mouth when you're doing anything fried and chicken. Like there's some staples like fried chicken, collard greens. We want to know who made them. Who fried chicken? Who made the collard greens? Now, who either made or bought this tater salad?
Absolutely. And if the macaroni and cheese is made right.
Who made this mac and cheese, baby? Yes.
See that's my thing.
Or the culinary. Now you're not gonna go to anybody who eats this delicacy and they're gonna ask this famous question. Who made the chitlins? Because you just don't eat, because we know it's
no, you can't just eat anybody's chitlins. And that's why I loved Wednesday night. If you hadn't seen the show from this past Wednesday, when our special guest, Miss Jamie Foster Brown, was talking about some chitlins, I was in heaven. I was loving it. And I wanted to taste her chitlins. I would eat her chitlins. Like, I mean, normally I wouldn't eat anyone's but my mom's, and I think there might have been another relative back in the day. I wouldn't go to a restaurant and have chitlins. Hell no. But Jamie Foster Brown, I would go to her house and I would partake of the chitterlings.
Okay. Chitterlings.
I would do that.
Listen, there are certain things, there's certain questions that will automatically, like you just can't go. If you would in anybody traditionally Southern Black home, doesn't matter, because even if you're up north, you had some Southern Black roots teach you this particular, and you put a plate down in front of them with all your faves on it,
Yeah.
You would look and ask, if you knew it was potluck chefs, you would look and ask, okay, or you'd sample, Homemade potato salad.
Exactly.
There's a certain way you got to hold your mouth to do our delicacies.
Yeah, I mean, like, I will try most Black people's potato salad. To be honest, I will, but I will look at it first.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You will not do a blind potato salad test.
Because you could kind of tell by looking at it whether or not it's your kind of potato salad.
Exactly. Because Pop's got this thing going, his little event he got going on at his house right now. Oxtails and cocktails.
Well, you know what? I have grown really, really fond of Brussels sprouts recently. But
now, how do you like them?
I like them. All right. So I'm not a chef. I don't know how to cook, but I like them a particular way. I like them when they're sort of braised, maybe blanched. I don't know what that means.
Are they water? Are you doing water or are you doing pan?
No, I think they need to be in a skillet and
so let's do braised
with something. I don't know how you make them. My Ron Potachar, he turned me on to some damn. He was like, "You're going to eat the Brussels sprouts." I'm like, "Not eating the Brussels sprouts." Eating Brussels sprouts.
Why? Did you try them before and didn't like them?
When I was a kid and I didn't like them and they looked like little baby cabbages, I'm like, I don't get it. I'm not eating that shit. And he was like, here comes the plane. Here comes the plane. I was like, so it was for Ronnie and I fell in love with them. And I've been, I order them now when I go out and if they're on the menu, I try them.
Yes.
That sounds right, Miss DJ. Sauteed with olive oil. I don't know about kosher salt. I don't like salt added to my food. I feel like everything already has salt in it. Yeah, see, oven roasted. That sounds good, Pop.
Definitely. I like to do a
shallots and garlic.
Shallots and garlic. That's mine. Shallots and garlic with a little bit of. But sometimes I use the ghee, and then just let them char down real hard in those.
See, I don't know. I'm not a chef, so maybe they put a little salt in it. To cut it down. Like a lot of people put lemon on fish when they cook it.
Yes.
Recently I've come across pepper with lemon, like in a
lemon pepper.
Yeah, lemon pepper. So now when I season fish, if I'm gonna fry up a piece of fish or whatever I'm gonna do to it, Pops is saying goodbye. He's like, my time is up. I got company. Peace out. Love ya. But Pop, guess what? We'll see you on Wednesday night when the special guest is who? Bernadette Stannis.
Now y'all don't even act like you know who the legendary Bernadette Stannis is, okay?
OMG. Wait till
that was my third. She was my third Black girl crush on television growing up. Third.
Really? Okay. Now you gotta tell us who was the first two.
Julia.
Okay. I got that.
Tamara Dobson.
Okay. I got that too. Foxy. No, not Foxy Brown. She was Cleopatra Jones.
Yes.
Cleopatra Jones. Yep.
And then came Thelma.
Yeah. What about Teresa Graves?
Well, she was later, but those was the order. And for a long, I forgot because Julia came first. She was my wow, mommy. She's beautiful.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny? That show stays indelibly in my mind, Julia. And as you remember, when we were doing the podcast, we had Mark, the guy that played Curry.
Mark Kopage.
Right. And he was, I think, my first television crush when I was a baby. It was him and Mae West. I had a thing for Mae West when I was a baby.
Now, a crush?
Yes.
Crush?
When I was a baby. when
Maybe
she
come up and sing me sometime, big boy.
oh my God, I was like, okay. I was a baby.
And I'm old enough to know when Janet Jackson, when she was used to perform with her brothers as the Jackson Five. Later on, when she started popping out and doing little cameos, she used to do the Mae West character.
Yes,
around her neck and
on Good Times. Yep, she would do it on Good Times. She would do it on the road. I remember seeing them. I think at Madison Square Garden or Radio City or one of those places. I left Pam Grier up there because between her and Shaka, it was puberty.
Pam Grier is a whole nother orbit. By the time, by the time Pam Grier came along, I was having nasty thoughts.
Yep.
It's like
Pam Grier, I could tell, I know. Anyway, I'm not even going to say. I'm not going to say. Some things can be left unsaid. Yeah. But Pam Grier.
Well, Bernadette Stannis, the AKA the legendary Thelma Evans from Good Times. And
cannot wait. I am so excited. And
Brooklyn.
Yeah, with that, I guess it's time to end the show. Everybody, please take care of yourself. Stay safe. Keep your mask on, please. But now you can keep your mask on and hug somebody.
How about that?
See you, Resi Poo.
See you soon.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
What's up, everybody? This is Cy Smith, and you are in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. In the basement with JaVonne and Terez. In the basement with JaVonne and Terez. With the basement, hey, with JaVonne and Terez.
Ooh, I dig that.
Hi, this is Dear Khan, and you're listening to and watching Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Still in the basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music politics are just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artist or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today.
Come on, everybody's a friend in my head. I already know everybody. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. One day I'll tell you about me and Shaka Khan, but you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything about it. But anyway. No, she doesn't. She wasn't even there actually. But anyway.
All our bosses though, Jay. Like she's got our ears and
I'm gonna send y'all some tomorrow. I'll definitely get an address. I'll send y'all tomorrow.
You can send me some cologne, because I mean,
cologne,
you know,
like cologne?
yeah.
I will
Just
do
in
that.
case I should meet Shaka Khan, I want to smell really, you know, nice.
Oh God.
Okie dokie, babe. Whatever you say.
The time, so
and we thank you for that.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. This part, that little piece, I'm just gonna keep and play it all the time for myself. But no, I'm just teasing.
And I think it's time, Terez, to do a little rapid fire with Mr. Richard Pryor Jr.
I think so. So
yeah.
Don't worry, we won't hurt you.